ready? Ready to rock and roll. So apparently there is a new cheating device for 2K23. Some hackers done wrote a new script to help players shoot automatic greens. Oh my god. What we finna do out here? Who knows what's going on with the 2K community? I wish folks would just invest their time and effort into creating some competition for 2K. This way 2K could be on their toes out there. I'm gonna let the Discord know that we're live. Appreciate everybody that's here so far. What up, Mr. Sir? What's good, man? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, Mr. Sir. I don't know what's going on with 2K, but as if 2K. Wagwan, who buddy? Wagwan. What up, Kenny? Roll call, man. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all being here, man. Let me just get this coffee. It's time to kick back, chill, talk about this new cheating device. And I know somebody left a message. They left a comment in my last video saying the name of the new device, which I don't even know if I should even consider offering that name. Maybe leave it to folks who want that cheating device. But whew, I wish they made better replica builds. Yeah, the replica builds are the worst. What up, Dwell? What's good, man? Can you drop my build? I've dropped multiple. Just type exclamation point build and it'll come up. The links will come up. I dropped multiple builds. Man, I tell you, I'm trying my best to run on that 6-1 build, but it is a nightmare. What up, Ricky? What up, Money More? Blitz, what's goody? It is a nightmare, y'all. I'm probably just not cut out for it. Maybe a lot of you guys are cut out for that 6-1 build, but maybe not for me. I was so frustrated last night. I was so close to deleting the game last night. If it wasn't for the sake of us being able to connect on these live streams and stuff. I'm also testing out some new stuff because my Windows, I got Windows 11, and for some reason there's something in Windows 11 that it's not compatible with my graphics card, the NVIDIA 3070, the RTX 3070. So the last time I tried it on Windows 11, it was crashing the stream. So if you guys see the stream crash for whatever reason, it might be something with that. But we'll try and figure it out. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna give out the name of the what up, Christopher? What's good, man? Appreciate all the love, y'all. Flacco, what it is? What's good? Yeah, please hit that like button if you can. Nah, you gotta keep pushing on the OG boss. So you gotta keep pushing on the 6-1. It's tough, B. I mean, it's tough. I mean, I'm shooting terrible. When I say terrible, I mean, I switched my jump shot to LaMelo Ball after that KPJ joint, and there wasn't much difference. I had one game that was different, and then the next 4 games was absolutely terrible, and my shooting percentage is just plummeting. So, man, talking about cheating, talking about a new device for shooting greens, man. Yeah, I need that on my 6-1, but I'll never consider getting a cheating device. I'd quit 2K before I consider getting a cheating device. Money said, we're all curious. Have you been having problems with error codes? I haven't had many problems with error codes. I got a 92.3 on my 6-1. It's the meta. It's the meta 6-1. It's like the absolute meta for 6-1. They're making new metas now with the 99.3 ball. Tron was telling me that folks are going with the 99.3 ball and no type of shooting. Appreciate you, Christopher. The comments there. All right. I need Jesus. What's good? Use a VPN, bruh. Yeah, I have no problem with VPN. They have a shooting device. Yeah, they have a shooting device. Yo, I got my 6-1 made this morning. Work with Slim and 2K Labs Matt to make sure and everything. I'll be out there. All right, yeah. Come on out, man. Come on out. Because the 6-1 is a tough build to run on. I made the metal one. I made the best 6-1 that you can make. But for some reason, my speed boosting is not easy. It's not nearly as fluid as it is when I'm in the lab or I'm in my career. which I feel like it got speed boosting down in order to get open for the shot. The nice little step back animation to a speed boost, and then like the Trey Young animation to speed boost back the other way, or the crossover speed boost back the other way. But whew, man, it's a hell of a learning curve. Just go click on your name to check your shooting percentage. Click on your name and then go into your 2K card and you see your shooting percentage. What up, Mac? What's good, man? Yeah. What up, Sorrow? What's good? I've gotten a few holds to confirm. Yeah, we've gotten that as well. Yeah, we've gotten that as well, reply guy. What are you struggling other than shooting on the 6-1 as far as playing PG? So this is the thing, right? So bust it. I've been running the 6-1, right? And my IQ is there for passing. It's always been there for passing. So like I'll spend like a quarter. Let's say I'll spend a quarter to try and measure my shot selections and work on my speed boosting around screens. So I'll spend like one quarter trying to do that. And oh my God, just a nightmare at shooting. So it puts us behind. And then I spend the next 2 quarters saying, all right, let's catch up. And I'll use my IQ as far as running PG for passing and set up plays. I'll use that IQ to bring us back and take over the lead. And as soon as we get the lead, we get a good 10-point lead, I'll try again and try to start shooting again. Nightmarish, nightmare experience because I'm wide open. I'm getting the space to get the shots wide open, but the joints ain't dropping. And I know it has to do with those shot timing fluctuations and getting used to the different shot timing when your energy is depleted as opposed to spotting up. What up, Tron? What's good? I don't even know my shooting percentage, but it is horrendous. I'm sure it's horrendous because as far as yesterday's was concerned, oh my God, that joint had to drop to like 1.7% from 3. You're gonna pull up my card. It's gonna say 1.7%. I'm fading and taking open shots, and they look good, they feel good, but they're just not dropping. It's just a tough struggle, man. But it is what it is, man. You know, I try. I'm doing my best to get through it, but I don't know if I got what it takes. I don't know if I got what it takes. I may not. I absolutely may not have what it takes to run that PG. What's going on with my? Oh yeah, I just wanted a lot of Ophatrons last night. Facts, man. That was tough. Why can't a shooting guard small forward build like a PG play PG? I use it as a PG because it's better all around. Yeah, facts. Everybody does, Sorrow. Everybody makes the point guard build to put them at the 2 or the 3. If my stream cuts off, I hear my computer starting to go fast. If my stream cuts off, I'll try and make some adjustments and then restart the stream because I may have to revert my Windows 11 settings in case it crashes. Yeah, facts. Tron said the game is just a random brick simulator at this point. And that's a great analogy, man, because that's how it feels. I had one game, so I switched my jump shot to LaMelo Ball because the KPJ one was probably just too fast for me to get used to initially. So I switched it to LaMelo Ball and bam, open, knocking him down. And I got clips to show it. I get open and I'm knocking him down. And I'm thinking, okay, it was just a jump shot change. That's all it was. The very next game had the same exact experience as the previous game from switching the jump shots, just missing everything. It's a nightmare. What is a good shooting percentage in the rec? A fairly decent shooting percentage is probably 50. You want to shoot for 60, 65, things like that, or higher. But 60 seems to be the 60 seems to be the goal to, like, that should be your goal for standard shooting. My percentage is well below that, but I know why my percentage is well below that because I try so many different things and I bring every single build out except for the 6-1 brand new. And this 6-1 wasn't even prepared to be out there, but I brought them out anyway. But it's just, whew, it is bad. So I'm not really stressing my shooting percentage because I try so many new things. Bringing a big man out there, brand new, no badges, trying to shoot, trying to test out leaners and fades and working the screens and all that, and constantly changing my jump shot for the sake of creating content to see what's new out there. So I try not to stress the shooting percentage too much. Yeah, they definitely changed gameplay. The homie Rope said the game is scripted. It feels like that sometimes. It's terrible. I'm using the same shot all year, and now sometimes it's like I'm shooting for the stars. Boy, damn near be facts. See, Slim Brazy, that's facts. Slim Brazy said it. That's what was happening yesterday during the event. You were shooting, and when you shoot it early, the ball just goes up and then dives down. So I noticed that yesterday when I switched from my point guard to my 6'9", that has a completely different shot timing, that I had to readjust. So I was shooting a bunch of earlies on my 6'9" build because I had to readjust my timing. Um, and yeah, every shot was early, and then as soon as I got it adjusted, it was fine again. I really love that Tobias Harris jump shot. It really works good. My 6'9", I feel like I could shoot fine, but it's just when you want to try new things or get more involved in the gameplay, it's tough. It's like, hey, I'm on PlayStation, yeah. It's really tough. Sometimes you just gotta, bite the bullet and play your role. That's what it be about. A lot of folks in 2K. So, for instance, right? If I was to continue running this PG at 6'1", if I thank you for the sub, Ayo. If I was to continue running this PG, and I know I'm selling out there, I got to take into consideration the teammates that are there with me while I'm selling. You get what I mean to say? So that's like 15 shots that I could have easily passed off an open shot. And folks are just there running suicide drills with me, like, running back and forth. And it's like, that's boring for players. But I don't know if I have what it takes to, I don't know. I might just, fall back to my regular build, play my role, and just run it up on 2K. I'm happy with the 6'9" build and play my role. Just play my role and chill and increase that shooting percentage. But a lot of folks be in denial. A lot of point guards out there be in denial. Like, nah, I got this. I'm gonna go. I'm like, oh hell no, you're not even close to my level. How? And I think I can't play point guard. I'm butt cheeks at point guard. How you finna play point guard and you worse than me? I don't deny folks' effort or capacity to get better, but oh hell, some folks think they already got it and they worse than me. Don't think they patch phase. I had consistently with Trae Young, yeah. Yeah, I thought the gameplay was great before all the changes as well. The same one game hitting everything, then the next game can't score nothing. Still watching you to see if the game gets better in 2K23 collecting dust. I feel you, Rudolph Hemet. I feel you, man. Luckily I got Harry Potter's Hogwarts Legacy to balance this gaming experience out, because yesterday was so stressful on 2K for me. So I just got off, and after a while of trying though, and then I got off and I got on Hogwarts Legacy, and it was so relaxing. By the way, if you guys would like to see me play Hogwarts Legacy, I have my second channel, and maybe if you haven't subscribed to the second channel, please consider doing that. You can help get this channel up off the ground. I'm playing different games on this channel, so this is gonna be like variety gaming, some of your favorite games, and we're gonna be live streaming and also creating content as I go through Harry Potter's Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, please consider doing that. Type exclamation point and the number 2. You can help us get this channel off the ground. I would greatly appreciate it. I think we just hit 300 subscribers today. Maybe you could just help be a part of that. That'd be super dope. Exclamation point and the number 2. Yeah, OG Glizzy. I am Puerto Rican. I think only Puerto Ricans know I'm Puerto Rican. That's so like, Puerto Ricans naturally gravitate to me. I'm from New York. I'm Puerto Rican, but yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. To everybody else, like, I'm not Puerto. Like, to Caucasian folks, I'm Mexican. To like Iraq or the type of folks like that, Eastern folks, they think I'm like Iranian or from Iraq or Afghanistan. I had one dude. I remember I was living in Brooklyn, in the Bensonhurst part of Brooklyn, and I forgot what the dude thought I was. Arab. He thought I was Arab, and I walk into his store, and this wasn't like a hood store. This is not a hood area in Brooklyn. It's not like the hood Arab store. This is a Bensonhurst is a fairly decent area, mostly Italian. But I go into the store, and the dude tells me, like, you Arab, you Arab. And I'm like, nah, I'm not Arab. I didn't have the dreads or nothing at that time. Nah, I'm not. He says, yes, you Arab. Nah, I'm not Arab. Oh man, too funny, man. So yeah, it depends where I'm at. But Puerto Ricans normally they normally know that I'm Puerto Rican as well. A lot of people think they're goated PGs because they can score and hit an obvious open man after beating their man one-on-one in a 5-out versus bums. The real GOAT PGs read rotations, call plays. Thank you for saying that, Realistic Reels. That's big facts, man. I see too many PGs only pass when they get like when they're forced to. They're forced to pass. You feel what I'm saying? Like they get it's almost like they hit a brick wall and now they gotta pass. And that's not setting your teammate up for no type of shot. I could be about to get double team and I'm ready like calling a play on the double team. I wish more PGs had that kind of court vision. What up, Thomas Dunn? Yes, you Arab. Blitz facts, man. Gotta head back to work. I appreciate that, Tron. Have a good the rest of your day at work. But 6-1 will break the way out of gym. Facts, man. That's me. That was me. I was breaking my way out of the gym. Again, this what you see up here, the graphic right here, that's my second channel. If you're new, if you just came in, please consider subscribing to our second channel. All you got to do is type exclamation point and the number 2 on the live stream chat. The link will pop up. I'd greatly appreciate it. For real, bro, all the PGs want to shoot and score every time down the court. And every point guard I run into never average more than 2 or 4 assists. Oh, no. What I'm trying to do with the PG, what I was hoping, because I got the IQ to beat defense, not just my defender. I got the IQ to definitely, pinpoint the weak link or figure out where the weak link is. And what really opens that up for you as a point guard is being a shooting threat. So I'm trying to get into the position of being a shooting threat so that the defense can adjust to me. That's when you have the power, when you're a shooting threat and you could drive. So that's what my 6-1 does. You got an 80 dunk, so he could take off and he could also shoot. But I can't get over that first hump of shooting consistently enough to be a threat to the defense and force them to adjust to my shooting. So that's the messed up part, because that's like the missing key for the puzzle. And then if I get my shooting down, then the defense is gonna have to press up. Then I could call cuz. Then I could just add all my other IQ with that. But if I can't like get over that hump of shooting consistently on the 6-1, it's gonna be pointless. What up, Grayson? What's good, Foz? Bro, you ever rage on 2K? You seem so chill and calm. I can never picture you telling people off. Ooh, you probably knew. You, Serge, you probably knew here, man. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, I spazzed out many a times. I often you just gotta catch me on a bad day. And yeah, I've spazzed out. And I remember in the beginning when we used to stream, I try not to spazz out on stream for sure. But in the beginning, when I first started streaming, we used to spaz out on a regular basis, bro. So I had to calm that down and fall back into my normal way. My normal way is to be like, this is how I am throughout my day, but just that inner sometimes I channel my inner hood, and the spaz comes out, and it comes out quick, 0 to 60 or 0 to 100. So it just is what it is. Best shooting badges. Do I need amped? You need amped if you're a primary ball handler. If you're not the primary ball handler, you don't need amped. Amped activates when you see your stamina bar, right? You look at your stamina bar and you have the amp badge equipped. You'll see a yellow glow around your stamina bar. You guys probably haven't noticed that. But when you have amped equipped, that yellow glow pretty much tells you when amped is going to be activated. So yeah, if you're a primary ball handler, switch to amp, so that amp is not going to change the shot timing. It's not going to change your shot timing, but the penalty for like that slowdown or that speed up, you won't. Amp will help you increase your make percentage with that slowdown, as long as you're like timing your shot correctly. Power Surge event is broke. It stopped tracking progression and rewards since yesterday. Unreal. Exclamation point build. There you go. I thought I had another video on that I thought I had another video on that command, OG. I thought I put my 6'9" on there. I might have to make another video for that. Yeah, I'm a 6'1" Ben Simmons. Big facts. 6'1" Ben Simmons, and that's not a good look. You know, to my credit, the build is not prepared to be out there. And I brought my 6'1" build out to see what I got out there. And I know I brought out all players that I've created brand new, and I've always hit at a fairly decent level. But the shot timing fluctuations with the defense is not working on the 6'1". So that running that primary ball is like, that changes. I know a lot of folks that are spot up shooters are like, yeah, I could do it. Go ahead and try. Go ahead and try and see how your shooting is. And get back to me, because as a spot up, you can shoot good consistently with a 70 down to 76 three ball as a spot up. I got a 92 three ball on my 6'1", and it's still with the difference in shot timing, whether a defender's close or your stamina's low, and you normally gonna drain a good part of your stamina just off a couple moves to get open. So you kind of got to learn that. You got to knock that down. And then appreciate it, Rome. Amped is good enough on bronze. I had the percentages. Let me see. I think Amped is good enough on bronze. I think it offers you a 10% make increase on bronze. I got the number. I think on bronze it's not good enough. You want to go a little bit higher, but at least you'll see a difference. Best bronze. Yeah, Amped reduce the negative impact of shooting with low stamina, and bronze increases your joint about 10%. Yeah, so I have my 2K Bible right here. But yeah, what up, Brandon? City, are you ever bringing back Rate My Build? Oh, Rate My Build. I might consider. You probably talking about Rate My Build. Yeah, I might consider bringing that up. What up, Red? What's good? Every shot is so different off the dribble. Every step back, size up, escape, hezzy jumper feels differently. This year, you have to pay attention when you're creating your own shot. Facts, realistic reels. Thank you for stressing that too. That's big facts, man. Let me put this down. Yeah, thank you for stressing that as well. That's exactly how I feel. Like every shot was different. You know, I'm trying my best to look at the animation, and oh my god, Eat My Build. I think I Eat My Build. I think it's for a whole nother. It's like for the adult only. I don't do Eat My Builds. That's a whole nother channel, and this is more like a family oriented channel. So we don't do Eat My Builds on here. Jordan Gray, yo, I watch you all the time. Appreciate you being here, Jordan Gray. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for watching too. Nothing much. It's so sad to see how 2K community can't play fair anymore. Well, I mean, it's been like this for years, y'all. You know, we've gone, and I've done this year in and year out, where, you know, the Zen was a thing. Hold on, let me get in position here. The Zen was a thing, and now we got something more powerful than the Zen. So, you know, this is just it. And I can't, you know, there's a side of me that feels like I can't even I already answered that, Truth. I just answered that. Yeah, bronze gives you a 10% increase. Bronze Amp. I can't, in this year, I can't even blame folks for leaning towards a cheating device, because shooting is so erratic. As a spot up, you may not experience, but at a point guard, you'll definitely experience it. What Rich Homie Soul said, do you think season 5 will be good? I'm getting really discouraged with my experience on 2K. I could say that much. They need to make some changes. 2K needs to make some changes. If you want more info and CV, put me in a Discord chat. Yeah, I think I'm losing. I feel like I'm losing hope in 2K getting better. 2K23 getting better. I think for 2K24, if we saw a tremendous change, like everything we were talking about in the last live stream with like get ease of access and going to the park through your menu instead of traveling there, parks having their own location that you could easily get to instead of traveling. If we see something different, getting rid of those shot timing fluctuations, matchmaking, if we see some huge changes, I may be able to regain some hope for 2K. Yeah, about 50% stamina. Yeah, facts. Again, it'll highlight your stamina bar will highlight yellow when amp is ready for activation. So keep that in mind. I'm scared to turn on 2K today because every day is some BS. Oh man, the homie Realistic Real said I'm scared to turn on 2K today because every day is some BS going on. And now you're talking about something better than Zens. Yeah, so like we were talking about it last night and last night's gameplay. Matter of fact, it was like in the beginning of the year, we never said, "Come on, 2K." We never said, "Damn, what the hell was that?" Like when you see something goofy happen. And then after the patches, I feel like 2K kind of with each patch, they peel off layers and they kind of show the foundation of the game. It's almost like the game is pure crap in the beginning. Don't get me wrong. This year it was great in the beginning. What I'm saying here is when they're developing, the game is crap. So then they kind of add this layer on it. Let's cover up this piece of crap. Now let's cover up this piece of crap. Now let's add this piece of crap. And then they get like a decent product to release, which was in the beginning of the year. So it was dope in the beginning of the year. And then they get a patch and it's almost like they just kind of peel off a layer to reveal what's underneath. And so this is why I can't understand how one fix here equals such a huge change in gameplay. Wagwan, Rafa, Wagwan. What up, James? What up, Patrick? 2K should have just left the game alone from the jump and the community adjust. I felt the same way, Patrick. Thank Lord for Hogwarts Legacy coming out and saving 2K for now. Big facts, man. Hogwarts Legacy pretty much saved 2K for me. I have something to go to. Otherwise, I would have been dropping content, all the goofy stuff I'm seeing on 2K. Big Soda said, I love shooting this year. It's like adaptive shooting. You don't shoot the same shot when you're tired. Yeah, it is a big skill gap, and it's a skill gap. And I'm a veteran of the 2K franchise. Been playing since the very first game on Dreamcast, and I say in 2K23 running point guard, I could do it with my 6'9" and play comfortably for the most part. But on the 6'1", I don't think I have what it takes to get there. On 2K24, they need to stop touching defense, shooting, steals, shooting, defense, shooting, steals, etc. But lower the 400K to 100K max build. Yeah, we need 100K max builds. We need 100K. We need to be able to make a ton of builds with no problem, instead of thinking, damn, I can't make a new build. I got to pay a car note. Like, yo, it's a video game. Like, why are you concerned about like a car note versus a freaking build on 2K? It's insane. It's insane. Nah, I gotta pay the mortgage. Nah, I gotta pay rent. Yo, it's insane the choices you gotta make just to play 2K. As someone who hit level 40 every season so far, the game is just inconsistent. 90% of its issues come from the game. Big facts. Appreciate you saying that. Sorry if I'm missing comments. They are kind of flowing through. If I miss your comment, just try to put it back in, especially if our 99s are only 82s. Facts. I forgot about that aspect, Thomas Dunn. Yeah, they realized somebody exposed, and I made a video on it as well, exposed the idea that our 99s are actually, if you put the same attributes and everything in a different game mode, you'll see that your 99 build is actually like an 80 something. Call of Duty don't suck. People who play the game makes the game suck. Yeah, Call of Duty is a fun game. I might even consider running that on the other channel. You're gonna be playing the new Star Wars? I might play the new Star Wars game. Yeah, we're gonna play a ton of different games on the other channel. So on the other channel right now, I'm doing Hogwarts Legacy. If you guys don't know, if you're new, you just tuned in, please consider going to our second channel. This is where we're gonna expand our gaming library and play a ton of different games. And I will be going live on that channel and creating a bunch of content on that channel. Right now, I'm doing Hogwarts Legacy. That's what I do when I'm not playing 2K or live streaming here with you guys. And then we're going to go into the new Zelda game that's on the Switch. I can't wait for that to come out, because Zelda Breath of the Wild is my favorite game, hands down. And it's Zelda Breath of the Wild specifically, not the other Zelda games, just that one, the open world amazing game, Zelda. So the new one, Tears of the Kingdom, is coming out, and I'm going to get on there, and we're going to be doing that all on the second channel. If you could take a second and type exclamation point in the number 2 exclamation point 2. It'll bring up this second channel link. Drop a sub if you can. You can help us get that channel up off the ground. We just hit 300 subscribers today, so your help would be truly appreciated. Ahmed says, City, is the rec shooting different now? A lot of people are shooting late. Yeah, rec shooting for me, outside of my 6'9", so I bring my 3-level scorer out, I could shoot fairly decent, especially with the new Tobias Harris jump shot that I dropped the video on. I shoot pretty good on that build, but on other builds, I'm noticing that the shooting is completely erratic. Skill-based matchmaking makes Call of Duty a bad game. Yeah. City is all right. The game needs to remove itself from RNG. Yes, man, it's so RNG. It's so goofy, man. Can 2K honor the can 2K please honor the 3-second rule? That'll change a lot alone in the game. Press the issue about stopping the year-to-year 2K games coming out and start moving towards live service game. I was probably one of the first people to drop a video about that, Convinci Films. If you type in like seasons or battle passes for 2K, you'll see my video pop up, because I was definitely one of the first people to talk about 2K heading down the road of offering battle passes. And I've been talking about that for a couple years now. I think I'm getting burnt out on gaming because I stopped playing Call of Duty after Cold War. You need a godly vibes. I was feeling the same way. So I went through a process over the last 2 years. I've been going through a process of expanding my gaming library, but giving games a chance. So I got to experience games like Inside. If you haven't played that, it's an amazing experience. Little Nightmares, that was dope as well. Horizon Forbidden West, Horizon Zero Dawn. I got to play Ghost of Tsushima. Just amazing experiences out there, but you got to expand past this intensity. Like, 2K is highly competitive. I even played Elden Ring, and as intense as it was, I was kind of hooked to that game, but you would have never thought I would ever play any games like this. I think when you're starting to feel burnt out from playing the same games like Madden, 2K, Call of Duty, you kind of get stuck in that world. If you just step back, you'll be able to see how advanced some of these other games are in regards to like testing your mental. And they're not nearly as intense, and you get to kind of just kick back and enjoy a game, something that we're not used to, especially if you play games like Madden, 2K, and Call of Duty. It leads to a high level of frustration. Always like anxiety provoking. Some of these other games are just amazing in the development that they like, the developers that you challenge. It's just really dope. So it's been a dope experience trying something new. What up, GP? My boy City. I'm a decent at point, bro. Shooting pretty 55% from the field. Crabs and tough shots included. Nice. Gonna try out for Xbox Squad. PS, I can pass pretty good. That's dope. That's dope to hear. Yeah, try out for the Xbox Squad. All City Slim will be hosting the trials for the Xbox Squad. Yeah, not so mainstream type of games. Facts. I'm actually 6'9" power forward. All City shared earlier this season. That's dope. That's dope. 2K needs to get down paint defense and animations. They're lost with that stuff. I saw slightly early 20% contest go in. Oh, that's scary. But they lost on that stuff, Swift. They lost on defense and interior defense. Telltale games. I'll tell you guys, I didn't really like Borderlands too much. I tried it though. I did give it a shot. And what is it? Tiny something. I forgot the little girl's name. I forget what it's called, but it's something like a Borderland game. My favorite games, hands down, over the years, most recently, was Zelda Breath of the Wild. Hands down, just an amazing experience, especially if you're like an explorer. Like me, I love to explore giant open worlds if they're done right. Zelda Breath of the Wild is done absolutely perfectly. Every inch of that map, every single inch of the map has something to find, or some incentive, some puzzle, something going on. The next The next game on the list, and this is probably in order. The next game would have to be Red Dead Redemption 2. Absolutely amazing. The next game on that list would probably be right now playing Hogwarts Legacy. Superbly done. Just absolutely amazing experience so far. Slow going, but if you're patient enough, you'll understand why it's slow going in the beginning. Now I'm just an animal out there. Like, I want all the smoke from anybody who comes to me. I'm ready for them. But yeah, it's super dope to see yourself build up like that, and then now you could explore freely without worrying about any type of enemies. Then I'd go to Horizon Zero Dawn. That joint had me hooked. It was dope. I love what the developers did. I played Horizon Forbidden West, but I had just beat Horizon Zero Dawn, so I was kind of exhausted from the Horizon experience, because Horizon Zero Dawn is pretty exhausting, because you got to learn so much. So right after that, I went to Horizon Forbidden West, and I said, all right, I have too much Horizon. I gotta kind of slow down. So I let that one go. I got The Witcher 3, but the old one, and it wasn't like graphically it wasn't there, but they did make an enhancement, so that one's on the list. So those are like the games that I really love. And Ghost of Tsushima, I just finished playing through Ghost of Tsushima. An amazing game, skill, all of that dope. But my favorite game, hands down, out of all of those, is Zelda Breath of the Wild. Out of all of those. So if you're like on the fence about getting a Nintendo Switch, man, you will not be disappointed with Zelda Breath of the Wild. No other Zelda. Don't get any other Zelda. Try Breath of the Wild. You will not be disappointed if you're anything like me. Just absolutely amazing. I bought a Nintendo Switch for Mario Kart 8, and I was on there for hours when I got it. Yeah, facts, man, facts. Division 2 with the raids. I tried Division 2 as well. I played a lot of Division 2. You playing Hogwarts Realist? Yeah. So if you're playing Hogwarts, let's start this community on my second channel. Type exclamation point and the number 2 and drop a sub on my second channel, so that way you can help me get that channel off the ground, because I'm creating content on Hogwarts Legacy right now. That's my second channel right there. I had one of the homies from Discord. I put out a message in Discord to see. This is like Joe Knows-esque type of profile image for my second channel. So I sent out a message in our Discord saying, can anybody create a character similar to what Joe Knows has, but of me? And Joe Knows, shout out to Joe Knows, man. If you didn't know, Joe Knows and Badge Plug, they were both in our most recent, our last tournament. Salute to them, man, for showing so much love. And I've always been inspired by Joe Knows and Badge Plug. So it was really humbling to have them join our tournament. It was super dope. We had Badge Plug join. All City Big Red reached out to Badge Plug, and they made that happen. And then maybe 3 days before the tournament, Joe Knows hit me up on Twitter saying, can he join? So I thought that was super dope. So we turned it into Joe Knows and Badge Plug. And sure enough, we put them on each side of the bracket, and they both worked their way to the finals. And it was super dope to see them in the finals. I dropped a video on that. It's in the channel. But yeah, this profile for my second channel was inspired by Joe Knows. And I thought the dude Roz from our Discord did an amazing job of creating that character of me. It surpassed my expectation, because I already had the vision of what I wanted for my second channel. And he hit me up quickly when I sent out that message. He said, I got you. He sent me a real quick sketch. And I already knew he had it from the sketch, because I have an art background. I went to art and design. So when I saw the blue pencil, I knew he was a true artist. So, he sent me the sketch, and I said, yeah, that's exactly what I'm leaning towards. But except, can you make the dreads like move? And he said, I got you. I said, put the hat up a little bit, because I wear the hat up a little bit. He said, I got you. And boom, said that. And I was cheesing the whole way through. And he did this in a matter of like 2 hours, super quick. And, I ended up sending him some cash. Salute to the homie Roz, because it was just a super dope experience. And he wanted to do it off the stream. He said, I ain't even expecting nothing in return. I said, nah, bro, it don't work like that, bro. If you are artists out there, you got to get paid for your efforts, man. It makes my hair stand up, because I've always had an art background. My background has always been in true art, from going to art and design and, drawing with the pencil, then going into graffiti. It was just, so I love folks who have this skill, and they definitely should be getting paid for that. The new boxing, I'm skeptical of the new boxing game. You seen the new? I did see the. Yeah, Zelda's gonna be Fuego. But I'm on Battlefield now. I haven't played Call of Duty since Cold War. So I tried out the Harvey Morris said 2 kids drew me to Ark and Hogwarts. Miles Morales was okay, but I like the first Spider-Man. Undisputed. Let's talk about Undisputed for a second, y'all. And maybe we could be doing this on my second channel. I might consider just going live to talk about different games on my second channel. At least there's a good segue to get you guys to get on over to my second channel so I can start live streaming more often there. But Undisputed, the game Undisputed is the new boxing game. It's supposed to topple, everybody when they think boxing, they think Fight Night. So it's supposed to take over that whole experience. But I've been looking at a lot of gameplay for it, and there's something missing. There's something missing there, and I think it has to do with being able to define the different weight classes. Where I saw lighter weights moving like they were heavyweights. I think the close contact when they throw hooks, I think it all looks good. The impact of those hooks, the impact of a jab is good. But there was something different between the weight classes where a lighter weight looked like they were moving like a heavyweight. You didn't see like the float like a butterfly type of thing in the lighter weights, which is what I wanted to see. More boxing instead of slugging. So hopefully they get that right. Please do. I'm sub to your second. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we'll make that happen. Realistic. What up, Lowski? What's good, man? Zidane Dada's out there. What up, Don? If I missed your comment, sorry. We definitely need a boxing game. Yeah, Undisputed, Charles Stansbury. If you haven't heard about the new boxing game that's coming out, I think it's on Steam right now, but it's called Undisputed. Check it out. I think you're going to be impressed. It seems very close to Fight Night, but Fight Night did have the lighter weights moving like they were lighter weights, and hopefully they add that. If you had to choose between Bronze Deadeye or Bronze Limitless or Catch and Shoot, Big, what would you do? That's a tough one, man, because neither are going to do you pretty much any bit of service. Not one of those badges at the bronze level would do you any bit of service, not any noticeable service. So I would recommend you just go on out there and switch between each, and you'll notice quickly, like, yo, neither one of them. So it really don't matter which one I put it on. Limitless, you're not going to be shooting consistently. If you put on bronze limitless, you're just going to think you're going to try to take a limitless shot. It's going to do you no service. I got the numbers for limitless on bronze too. But yeah, it's something like 34%, something like that on bronze limitless. So all you're going to do is end up moving back to take your shot and bricking more often. If you're a big, I would probably lean towards Deadeye or Catch and Shoot, but neither are really going to give you serving like a noticeable difference. Yeah, it's only on the computer right now. What up, Tango? What's good? Yeah, we got tryouts. We did tryouts yesterday. I don't think I'm going to do tryouts today. I think I'm going to get on Hogwarts Legacy today, so that way I can have content ready for tomorrow morning. So I may consider going live on Hogwarts if you guys want to check that out. Type exclamation point and the number 2. My second channel will come up. I might just go live and chill with y'all. Maybe y'all can help guide me through some of the things that I'm missing. I just unlocked the Alhambra, so I'm able to unlock all the doors now, so I could go through exploration on that. I don't want to do any spoilers for y'all if y'all don't want that to happen, but yeah, I would like to just keep kicking it. I'm trying to bring my getaway, those type of games are my getaway from all the 2K nonsense. And I'm trying to get into a space where I could take my getaway and bring it to you guys live, so I could still connect with y'all even when I'm trying to just zone out and chill. Go live, bro. All right. Nah, I'm not getting on 2K today, Don. I had enough of 2K yesterday, man. I can't do it, Kochi. I can't do it, man. No. If I get on 2K, I'll be on my 6-9 build. I gotta continue to play my role. Facts. It's it's a dope game. It is lit. Full fun from there. I'm a tiny bit further than you, and it's getting deeper and deeper. That's what I love about the game, is that it just gets deeper and deeper. Pause. And it's not like, there's a lot of developers that just give you surface level. And I get surface level for like surface level entertainment, but I'm not a surface level type of gamer. I don't purchase games to have a surface level experience. Like, don't give me all this fluff of amazing graphics and all I'm really doing is pressing square. Hell nah. It's not intriguing me. It's not stimulating me. So I need some mental stimulation, solving puzzles, and like just the day before yesterday, I spent 2 hours on one of those Deposo puzzles in Hogwarts. Imagine spending 2 hours on a puzzle and I didn't even realize the time had passed. The other day, I get a message from Tron. Tron sent out a message who's running, and my wife reads it to me and I say, yeah, all right, what time was that? She said, oh, about 6:30. I said, okay, cool. So I was about to get off Hogwarts and get on the game. I said, what time did he send it out? She said 6:30. I said, what time is it now? She says 9:30. I said, what in the world? That's when you know it's a good game. When time passes like that and you can't even, that's when you know you're completely immersed. It's like, nah, homie, I gotta find some new stuff. Folks are hollering at me like, yo, come on out. And I'm like, nah, homie, I gotta find something else in Hogwarts. I gotta go over here and find this out. Oh man, that's when you know it's a good game. Yeah, those trials are tough for people like me who suck at puzzles and riddles. Man, I think I just came off of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I played it 5 years late. Zelda Breath of the Wild has some of the most amazing puzzles. So when I'm getting on Hogwarts, I'm already like a step ahead because I understand the developers using the how do you say what was it called? I like when developers use the world. You got to use the world around you to solve puzzles. I forgot what was the actual word for it, but that the Deposo puzzle was. You don't have to know Harry Potter. Yeah, facts. I don't. I've watched probably every Harry Potter, but I never watched it to know like the world. I don't know. I watched it because I'm old enough. I've been through all these years, so it was bound I was gonna come across watching Harry Potter. But it never stuck with me. And then I don't know the difference between Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw until I'm getting into the game now. So I don't know the storyline, but my wife is watching me play and she does know Harry Potter. So she's like, oh, that's the area from the movie. Oh, that's dope. Hey, look at that. And I'm like, oh, crap. I didn't even know. Yeah, you don't need to know Harry Potter uh, to appreciate what they did with that game. And in my opinion, the game of the year, I feel like it's the game of the year for sure so far. So far, it's the game of the year. But we still got Zelda Breath of the Wild. And Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is dropping really soon, y'all. It's going to be hard for me not to think Zelda Tears of the King. I'd go crazy if they mess up that game. I'd be upset if they mess up that game. But I highly doubt, considering how much time it took them to make the next game, because we are 5 to 6 years later after the first game. I highly doubt they messed up that game, and I think that's gonna be the game of the year. I played for 10 hours the other day, only took a break for food, didn't even realize it was 5 a.m. Yep, you're right. So right. That's how it is every time I play. Yeah, fags, Revelio. And yeah, Revelio everything. You got to Revelio everything. The first thing I would say is Alohomora. So after your first trial, then you get the opportunity, if I'm not mistaken, to get the Alohomora, and that unlocks those doors with locks on it. So yeah, keep that in mind. But I was a kid, only knew sports. Yeah, facts. Yeah, I didn't like Harry Potter neither. I'm not a big Resident Evil person. I hate the jump scares and all that. Wait, 2K isn't game of the year? Ha, imagine that. Worst game of the year, probably 2K. Worst game of the year. Worst AAA development team of the year, 2K for sure. There's no way that they can have that endless amounts of financial resources and deliver this experience for next gen users. It's impossible. It's like money stalls everything. When too much money gets involved, it's like it stalls everything, and I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And you, if you're only playing 2K right now, at least from my experience, if you're only playing 2K right now, you won't be able to see how much they're lacking. Go ahead and go put on Ghost of Tsushima, say an older game, Ghost of Tsushima. That'll instantly show you where 2K is lacking. Go ahead and put on even Red Dead Redemption 2, old game. Go ahead and put that on and you'll see where 2K is lacking. Don't put on Zelda Breath of the Wild if you intend to ever play 2K again. Because if you go put on Zelda Breath of the Wild, you ain't coming back to 2K. At least for a good 2 months. You are not coming back. I stopped playing 2K. Because I did this year, 2K23. I stopped playing 2K because Zelda Breath of the Wild put me in a chokehold. And say, you ain't going nowhere, Brody. Line in their pockets. What up, Agent Q? What's good, my G? Madden, I hear. I be suspect on Madden. I hear that about Madden all the time. I refuse to get it. Madden Ultimate Team, even Uncharted. See, so there's something I don't like about Uncharted. So there's folks that like Uncharted, right? In my opinion, and Uncharted was okay to me. It wasn't terribly, but it couldn't hold my interest. It didn't continue to pique my interest throughout my gameplay. I actually got more bored as I continued to play it. And, you know, they have some dope cutscenes, but when I think open world, I like open world. Freedom. Uncharted doesn't give you that freedom. It makes it seem like you have freedom, but they only say you gotta go this way, or you get like 3 options to go somewhere, and then it's consistently the same type of puzzle. So there was some I think Uncharted is like a more surface, more like God of War. I'm not big on those type of series. Good, amazing graphics like Last of Us, but as far as exploration and incentives, not so much. What up, Amanda? What's good? Amanda, how many years you been here, Amanda? Amanda's been here for years now. Apex, Red Dead and 2K are put out by the same company. I get that Red Dead is put out by Take-Two, or I forget what it's I think it is Take-Two, but at least the parent company. But Red Dead and the investment into Red Dead, as far as the storyline is concerned, is nothing compared to what you receive by 2K. We have the best sports game out there, better than FIFA and Madden. What up, Moneybags? Was good. Tsushima is one of the dopest games of all time. Tsushima. Hey, if you like Ghost of Tsushima, trust me and go get on Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, Ghost of Tsushima is next level in regards to their fighting and the swords and the animations, and the look is next level when you get into one of those fights. I mean, next level. But you could tell Zelda Breath of the Wild took something from Ghost of Tsushima, but in a more freeing type of way, where like in Ghost of Tsushima, you're in a one-on-one cutscene type of fight. Those look like the most amazing. But in Zelda Breath of the Wild, it has a high level of skill in regards to their fighting and how you're supposed to fight the enemy. So super dope. Yeah, Uncharted presents open world. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to get at. I don't like linear games. Uncharted presents like it's open world. You know, you'll get this mass scale. You'll see everything like mass scale, but it's just linear. And that's where, you know, they lose me with linear games. The linear games never seem to hold my attention for too long. Shooting, the less I've been playing. Facts, low key, same here. They keep messing with my shooting. So I took on the challenge the last couple of weeks and said, well, I want to get my shooting right because LaMelo Ball just went down the drain for me. So I took on the challenge and I was able to find a decent jump shot. So I started moving on to a different player. And all these changes in shooting is like, nah, B, I've been doing this too many years, yeah. Too many years of me out here, same experience every year. You got a jump shot you love, from Curry to jump shot 3 to Aldridge. And now you know I'm taking it back when I mention Aldridge. Everything, every year. There was even a point in time that two people with the same jump shot couldn't get on the same court because they'd both be bricking. So before folks got on the court, they was like checking with their teammates, what jump shot you got? Now you got to change it, bro, because I'm going to be bricking if you got the same jump shot. This is how far back 2K been playing around with shooters. It's been a long time, and I'm like, I'm exhausted, bro. Having to go to the lab every year when a jump shot was already working for you. It's already working. Why did it all of a sudden break? And it would be one thing if 2K honored that and said, well, we made some changes. But they don't even honor it. And like, they don't even own it. They just be like, nah, we never patch jump shots. I'm like, get the hell out of here. What do you mean you never patch jump shots? You changed something. Don't try to be technical with me, B. Don't try and be like, well, technically, we didn't patch the jump shot. We changed this. Homie, if changing that changed my jump shot, you patched the jump shot, goofy. So that's what be happening. And they be making changes that change your jump shot, knowing that that's what's going to happen. It always manages to be the most popular jump shots that get changed. That joint be, what had me in a chokehold like God of War Ragnarok. I haven't played Atomic Hearts. RNG in 2K is wild as hell. I feel the same way, OG. I was thinking the same thing last night. I'm like, are all these sports games terrible? Like, what's going on when it gets too much money? Yeah, they brought back, it's not a Zen, it's a different name. It's a different device altogether. But yeah, there's a shooting device that's going to start spreading out throughout 2K that tracks the pixels in your animation. No longer are they going to be worried about shot timing. It's going to track the pixels in your animation to make sure you're green. It's wild. Yeah. What up, Frank Daniel? Is good. I used the same jump shot for 4 years straight. Yeah, set shot 25 was amazing. Oh, a Bronx Tale. The Bronx Tale. The only way this ends with 2K is another basketball game is made. And I think in the back end, like all the politics that take place behind the scenes, I think 2K does their best to make sure nobody even can come up with a basketball game. So there's a lot of red tape that's involved. I mean, you're considering development of a game, you got to consider investors. Development teams need investors and people that could pay them for their time, pay them for their project. And then the end goal is supposed to be that the game is successful, and then the investment they could get a return on their investment, a good return on their investment. But in regards to sports gaming, it's super hard for potential developers to get investors to invest in their idea for a sports game. Because immediately for an investor that doesn't even play video games, they're going to instantly think, what about NBA licensing? And that's where everything falls short because 2K ain't giving up that NBA licensing. OG Glizzy, appreciate the 199 super chat. Salute to you, homie. Appreciate that, man. Sports games are falling off. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Yeah, facts, Friendly View. That's facts. I didn't want to say it. I'm not going to say it on here, but it's facts, Friendly View. Only sports game that's semi-free is MLB. And I tried giving it a shot. I played the dead 1 hour and said, I'm not going back. And now people are looking at 2K22 like it wasn't that bad of a game. That's almost every year. Yeah. I was reading up because I was looking up this new cheating device, OP-Mac. And I was learning that the PC players have been getting plagued all year by hackers and cheating devices all year. They've been suffering through that. This is pretty much why 2K kind of ignores the PC community because they can't control the hackers on there. Kids went back to 22. I've been on Hogwarts like crazy since it dropped. A huge breath of fresh air. Yes, Frank Daniel. Man, that's big facts. Let me get Frank Daniel a mod here. Frank's been coming through. Add as a standard moderator. MLB is the same ish every year. That's what I felt. I got on MLB, played it for an hour. I'm like, where's the hype at? It's the same exact game. I said, nah, you ain't catching me like that. I'm not naming the device, but I'm sure you'll be able to find it out unless Brutal Sim names the device. I'm not finna get into the name of the device. I could tell you they did leave the name of the device in my comment section in my last video. MLB is fun if you get into the sale, but it's literally the same game every year. Yeah, it's not worth full price. They try to G us, B. They be trying to finesse us, and you be wondering if they be, sometimes when I get these games, like I tried MLB, and sometimes even when I'm playing 2K or even thinking of Madden, I'd be like, do these folks go and have like some sort of meeting and then laugh at all of us? Because the money they're making is ridiculous. And the idea that it's such a similar game than the one previous, and we continue to make it happen, we continue to buy these joints, it's like, get the hell out of here. And then you see a game like Horizon Forbidden West and Horizon Zero Dawn, and how many years it took them to make the next game, and how much the development team invests into those type of games. It's like, yo, they really trying to finesse us, B. I be feeling like, yo, they doing 2 weeks worth of work and then chilling the rest of the year. Oh man. I got Pokemon, so I did the Pokemon Arceus or Arceus, whatever it's called. And because I just got off Zelda, Pokemon Arceus, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it didn't hold my attention. I still got it there, and I might, I moved my Switch to the big screen in the living room, so I might consider getting back on Pokemon. I'm gonna have to move it back if I intend to make content. I need to put it to an Elgato. Appreciate the love from H-Town. What up, Salvador? Every sports game has the same canned animations. 15 years ago, no one would have thought 2K could take out NBA Live, but they did. And say it again, Mayor, and this is what I be telling folks. I've come from an era where NBA Live, there was nothing. Like, you thought nothing could take away NBA Live. NBA Live is going to be here forever. And then 2K found some weaknesses like behind the scenes in NBA Live, and from what I understand, they took a bunch of the animations. At least this was alleged by a lot of players, and they kind of just ran with it and started it, and it was like taking developers from EA, from what I understand. Not taking, I shouldn't even say it like that, but they were getting a lot of things from NBA Live, and they just ended up taking them, toppling them. And when they toppled them, they kicked them while they were down and said, "You're not coming back up." And the reason why I say that is because it's a dog eat dog world, and there's always room for change. So keep that in mind. I personally don't think 2K is forever. It is going to be for a long time, but I don't think it's forever. Yeah, I'll give it another shot. 2K be tripping, ain't gonna lie. Live was always trash to me. Yeah, it was never super amazing, but it was the only thing we had. It was the only thing we had. Yeah. 2K snatched that NBA license, and just like that, Live was gone. The Witcher 3 and Dark Souls 3s will change. So yeah, I've played both of them, Dark Souls and The Witcher 3. I haven't played the updated version of The Witcher, but I did like what I was seeing for The Witcher, and I might give it another shot. We might get back on there because they did the updated version now for Witcher 3. And I was looking at some developer notes. There was an interview with the developers of Witcher 3, and they were explaining how they created that open world. And it's super expansive, that open world, and it's right up my alley. So I'll give it another shot, I'll give it another go around. It was a dope experience for me when I first played it, but the graphics weren't updated at that time. So I couldn't stay on because the graphics were so poor in comparison to what was out. And I had just got the next gen console. So it was like, nah, I'm not playing on these graphics on the next gen console. That's where my mind was at. And this is before like Ghost of Tsushima experience. This is before Zelda experience. So I said, nah, B. But I'll go back because it's so dope. Yeah, we were talking about the new boxing game. We talked about it a little earlier. Yeah, I haven't played Undisputed just yet, but I have been keeping my eye on it. Yeah. I think they still got a lot to fix with Undisputed from what I've been seeing. Yeah, facts. Frank Daniel. I remember I only started playing 2K because it was only $20 back then. You play Pokemon, beat it, and haven't touched it since. Yeah, it's crazy how 2K14 is still the true next gen game than 2K23. Say it again, the profit mindset. Yeah, yeah. Try Star Wars Fallen Order. I think I think that's the one that I've tried, and it was okay. I'm pretty sure that's the one that I tried, but I'll double check. I know there's a new one coming out. They had everything before 2K implemented stuff in their game. Yeah, this fact's easy. NBA Live had it. 2K just took it and made it better. And we just need another game, especially while 2K is basking in their arrogance. We need another game developer to come through undetected and just drop something very similar to 2K without that NBA license. It needs to be as close to 2K but better. Without that NBA license, you need to be able to give them a park. You need to be able to give them a rec and a pro-am. Players need to be able to match up. We need everything that 2K offers without the NBA licensing. Let that joint gain some popularity, and then they'll be able to work on some NBA licensing for the game. But I think that's how it's got to come up, because it's too risky an investment for investors to try and work off an NBA license and challenge 2K. We need somebody to like come up behind the scenes, not challenging 2K, so 2K doesn't look at them. The second 2K looks at them, GG, they finna shut them down, and that's all gonna happen on the back end. 2K is powerful, y'all. It's like you got to think big business. Target, Walmart. You got to think big business. Ain't nobody taking their spots. That's how 2K is thinking. Nah, you're not taking our spot, B. Get and try to come up. See what happens. Yeah, I wish we had NFL 2K. That joint was dope. Nah, City, this was very dope chat just to get our minds off the misery that is 2K. Was well needed. Appreciate you, King Matt. Keep up the dope content. Thank you so much. Salute to you, man. Any tips for future content creators? It never stops, man. The best tip that I could tell any future content creators, the main thing is consistency, but some of the mistakes that I've learned along the way, there's some things that you need to keep in mind. The very first thing you keep in mind if you're thinking about creating content, the very first thing is it got to be something you enjoy, because creating content is a long-term process. So whatever it is, you have to enjoy what you're doing. After that is your next mindset is content is king. So you always keep that in mind, that content is king. Right after that is consistency. You need to maintain consistency and always give your audience an opportunity to connect with them. And I think those are like the gems and jewels to making something happen. Enjoy what you're doing, create good content, because you need to retain viewers. You need to keep them with you. And the next step is just keeping that same rinse and repeat, keeping that same thing going, staying up with the times. Then you'll start getting into SEO and keywords and targeting certain things, start targeting trending events, things like that. But that's how it works, man. NBA Live should develop just the park. That's how I feel, right? BXP, just the park. How many people would love that? 5v5 park, 5v5 rec center. I think that's the only way a game could come up. I miss tryouts, coach. Wish I could join. Yeah, I'll do tryouts again. We're gonna do tryouts often, yeah? We're gonna keep doing tryouts. So yeah, just stay connected in the Discord, come out and try out. Yeah, there's a very thank you for saying that, Adam Clyett or Clear. 2K is owned by Take-Two. For a lot of folks that don't understand how powerful Take-Two is. Now, don't get me wrong, there's still 2K in itself is its own world, but Take-Two is one of the most powerful gaming companies out there. They have a ton of, extremely mind-boggling, successful releases under their belt. Uh, and it'll be hard. I could see Take Two saying, "Okay, we don't need 2K." Like they, I could see them saying that's a huge moneymaker, but I could see them down the line, 15 years from now, saying, "Oh, okay, well, we'll get rid of 2K," and they already have like 4 other releases to cover any potential losses for 2K. Uh, yeah, yeah, it's facts though. After playing yesterday, I need to try out again. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all so much. How long are we in here? Past 1 hour. Should I live stream on the second channel? If you have not subscribed to the second channel, please consider doing so. We are trying our best to get that second channel up off the ground. If you would like to subscribe to the second channel, you can help me grow that second channel. Type exclamation point and the number 2 in the Discord. Exclamation point 2. I mean, well, in the live chat, excuse me. Just type that right now in the live chat. It'll bring up the link to the second channel. And you guys can help me grow that channel by subscribing and coming on over. I'm thinking about going live on the second channel while I play Hogwarts Legacy and work through that game. Super dope, man. It's time to expand our gaming library. We out here, look, we're on this channel talking about a ton of different games. We could be doing that on my second channel, so I might even consider another route of us just being able to kick it and talk. You guys share your favorite games with me. Maybe you guys could put me on to a new game that I don't know about, and I could share my experience playing these different games with y'all. It'll be a super dope thing, man. Hopefully you guys can help support that, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everything y'all do here at All City Live TV. It's time to expand that to All City 2. Let's go ahead and get it, man. We'll be hosting tryouts as well. If you guys are not familiar with the tryouts that we've been hosting, we're taking a bunch of good IQ players and putting them together. Type exclamation point Discord in this live stream chat. It'll give you the link to join our Discord and you can try out. You'll be added, if you make it, you'll be added to an exclusive group of verified players who all have that badge right by their name to let everybody in our Discord of 25,000 members, 25,000 players know that you are a verified player. So if you guys would like to try out, I host the tryouts for PlayStation. The homie All City Slim hosts the tryouts for Xbox. So any of your respective platforms, you could come on out and try out and get that badge by your name, and you'll be added to that group of verified players. The reason why I'm doing this is to help eliminate. The way I see it is if you take good IQ, match them with good IQ, you're gonna have a good experience. So that's what we try to do, and it's gonna eliminate that whole random life type of experience. Let me go into the rec center and run with randoms. Nah. In the PlayStation side of things, Xbox is growing right now, but I've been hosting the PlayStation side, and they're always running 10s, always connecting. So if you want to have a different experience on 2K23, I recommend you join our Discord and consider trying out as well. Discord is for everybody on any respective platform. I have platforms for like Xbox, current and next gen. So there's separate rooms for you to find players. PlayStation, current and next gen, Switch, PC, by region. This is why our Discord has been so successful and is growing every single day, because we do a lot of work in our Discord community. Salute to everybody who has joined. Salute to you if you consider join. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Wishing y'all all a safe and blessed rest of your week. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, either on the next video or the next live stream. I might consider starting a live stream on my second channel. Come on over to our second channel.